Greetings, wannabe gamers. Welcome to another beautiful practice review. I'm your host, Sage Williams, and today we are going over ISO Zone. Went over this at practice, 3/16/2022. Enjoy. We're going to waste no time. We're going to jump right into it. What we got set up on the screen right now is a zone. Green's on offense. Gray is on defense. On offense, we have 3 handlers. We have 4 cutters. Middle 2 guys are poppers. Outside guys are wings. On defense, we have the cup. We have short D. We have left wing. Right wing. Also known as middle left. Middle right. We also have deep deep. Alright. What's the point of this play? The point of this play is written right here for you guys. I'm going to post this separately, so if you don't want to listen to my voice, please just look at that. It will accomplish the same goal, and if you guys look at it, boom, bonus attendance. Last thing, we got Zelda and Chill in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud, but we're going to proceed as if it's not. Hopefully it sounds good. If not, whatever. Alright. What's the goal? The offense does this against a zone to slaughter and destroy their setup. They use momentum to spearhead their way up the field, up against the defense. Use continuation. The zone's gonna look like this on the field. It's gonna look like a mess. That's the whole point. The offense wants to make the zone look like a goddamn mess on the field. And that's what they're gonna do. So let's jump right into it. The play is gonna start with this player over here. Keep an eye out on 4. So it's gonna begin. 4 is gonna call nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. That's gonna tell all the other offensive players to not do anything except get the hell out of his way, because he's gonna take a path that's gonna look like this up the field. Okay. Nightmare, 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 nightmare. As the play continues, as time passes, he's taking this path. So if you're a popper, get the hell out of his way. Okay. Boom. He's going to come in for a crash. Crash through here. Crash through the cup. Notice how he has momentum. He has momentum. One's going to send it to 4 because he has the momentum. Notice how he has a step against on the cup right now. Cup is like trying to get over to cover. Notice how 4 has 3 wide open. 3's going to get it. 4's going to go immediately for an upline. Let's review that one more time. 4's going to catch it and throw a what? Is he going to throw a flick or a backhand? The trick question. He's going to throw a backhand. Why does he throw a backhand, you may ask? Good question. Well, let me explain it. You can throw a backhand quick after you catch it. You cannot throw a flick very quick because you have to catch it, turn your hand over, and then throw it. This normally involves like a step to brace yourself, and you're stopped. Your motion has stopped. But with a backhand, your motion, you can plant, and you can keep falling forward. Boom, send the backhand. Alright, you still keep that momentum if you're 4, the ISO player. Send it to the handler. Handler's going to have it. Boom, you're already going for an upline. Cup is still running behind you. That handler better send it to you, because if he doesn't, well, then the cup's probably right next to you, or he just made a big mistake because he should have sent it to you. Alright, 4's going to get it here. Where does he look? He has 2 options. One's going to happen in the first second of him catching it. Midfield. He has 6 here, but maybe 4 got too far over. He didn't feel comfortable. Immediately, if you don't see a throw to the midfield or to this guy, downfield or midfield, you turn your ass around immediately. You get it to this guy. If this guy's covering him, so like 2 is like way on him, 3 needs to pull him away. So that 4, so this guy would be probably marking. This guy will be over here. 1, come mid. Help. 6 will be more realistically over here. Swing it. Get it over there. You have like a second to do this. So first, second, boom, second, boom. And then you're running off again. You're off to the races. Notice how he gets in front of 2 as 2 is trying to catch up to get set up. But he was too slow. Boom. 3 sends it back to 4. 4 can send it to 1 or 2. Boom, he sends it to 1. He runs across. 1 sends it to who? 2. He can do 2 or 4. 4 is now ready for an upline because he's still in front of the cup. Notice where he is. Notice where the cup is. They're still catching up. 4 still has a step on him. He's going to go for an upline again on the break side. There's no check cut this time. This isn't like man defense. He has all that room to himself. He uses it. Okay? 5, get the hell out of the way. Get ready for continuation, because where's he going to look after he gets it? He's going to look downfield. He's going to look midfield. You have a second to look those 2 directions. If it's there, boom, send it. And then you're off to the races here. If it's not there, right back. If right back's not there, this guy comes up, help. Swing. Okay? This guy should be open though. If he's not, because this guy pulled over too much, you should have a pretty good swing here, because this guy should be coming. This guy would come in front. This guy would mark straight up. Or maybe this guy would be here. I don't know. Anyways, 2 of them can't cover this. And this guy should not be out of formation with the cup. Anyways, inner details aside, let's continue. Boom, 4 sends it right back to 2. 2's going to look aware. 4's not open right now. He's going to swing that puppy, but 4 still has his momentum. He's still booking it. 1 is now going to swing it to 4. 4 has a step on the cup already. 3 is wide open for 4. 4's going to send it to 3. 3's going to catch it. Cup's going to try to get set up for a trap. Oh, but 4's got a step on the cup already. Uh-oh. Deja vu, boys. But this time, we're not going to send it back. We're going to launch it because 5 finally decided to make a good continuation pass because he waited patiently. Notice where 5 is this whole game. Waiting patiently for an opportunity to come cross field. Boom. And then the poppers get the hell out of there. Alright. Notice how the zone sort of looks. When you're going back and forth, it loses its formation. It loses its significance. Alright. That's essentially all I have for you today. One last important note is notice how it takes place whenever the disc is in the center of the field. Don't try to run this when it's over here or over here. Wait for it to center, and then wait for the mid handler to look downfield and have a second. You gotta yell nightmare so the handler hears you. Okay? I guarantee it'll work a lot. Another thing, you guys probably remember, but some of the teams would dump it. They'd use their momentum to like gain some yardage here, even though there was 2 guys standing here. They're allowed to do that. They did that quite a few times, and then when they caught it here, you guys had to back up, otherwise it was a double team. So, handlers, use this idea of momentum. Poppers use their momentum to just get it back here. Alright? Don't really need it there. This is usually an emergency, or to get the cup to move slightly so you can hit someone downfield. But poppers, you can come this way too, without even calling nightmare. I just said this guy because we're just gonna say it's that guy. All right. But yeah, poppers can come in this way. I wouldn't recommend doing it this way because notice there's a mark there. There's also a big boy here. It's a bit harder to hit you there. But if you can do it that way, go for it. But I wouldn't really recommend it. You got open space here for the momentum. yeah, I think that's all I had. There was one thing on the tip of my tongue. I just forget what it is. But we will conclude it there. Hopefully it was quick. I don't want to make this an hour long like the other ones. And also a reminder, this counts as bonus attendance. So if you look at it, watch it, tell your friends that you know don't come to practice or are lacking, tell them to watch it, because I'm not going to tell them. I am going to hint at it. So far, one person has told me they watch these. One person. All right. I want 40. Okay. All right, gentlemen. That's it for me. Have a wonderful night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And remember, if you have a wet dream, make sure I'm in it. Peace out, boys.